Hi guys, welcome to Monday. This week I am really happy to be starting us off on coming out week. We decided that we wanted to let you guys get to know more about us and hear our coming out stories. My coming out experience is a very good experience. There were ups and downs, but that's going to be with everybody's coming out. I did not experience as many hardships as many other people have, and maybe per se mine was easier than other people's. I mean, yes, I had hardships, but not nearly as many as other people have faced, in my mind, at least. I mean, other people may think differently. Well, let's go back a little bit before I came out. In middle school and junior high, I started to realize that I was a little different, and I always had those feelings, before middle school, even. I had relationships with girls, and never really worked out, never really had the biggest interest in it. Most of them were in middle school, there were a few in junior high, but around junior high I decided to kind of take a hiatus from any sort of relationship or kind of focus on anybody else. I wanted to focus on myself, and the reason for that is because I was feeling a little uncomfortable with myself and I didn't really know why. I wanted to take time to figure out that, why was I having these feelings and why did I feel different? And it was actually a pretty big span. It was a span of about 2 years, and it went through junior high. This wasn't a bad period, it wasn't a dark period, it was just a period of focusing on myself, and I'm actually very glad I did it. It was kind of a subconscious thing that I did. After those 2 years, I realized I'm gay, and in the beginning I didn't really know how to handle it. I didn't really know what to do. I did have that little period of what is my family gonna think about me? What are my friends gonna think of me? Will people accept me? And yes, it was scary at first. It kind of had that I'm alone feeling, but that went away really quickly for me. And that doesn't always happen, trust me. I started to realize that as long as I'm okay with myself, that's all that matters. I mean, I will always have people that love me, but as long as I love myself, I will be okay, and I will get through it. But always know that there are people out there that love you. You're never alone. November of 2010, which was the sophomore year of high school for me. Around this time, my mother had found some stuff on my computer that obviously said that I was gay. She asked me, "Mitch, are you gay?" I think I was unsure and I was scared, so I told her I was bisexual. This is kind of how I initially came out to everyone, but her response was, "You know I want grandchildren, right?" And I said, "Yes, of course." After that, I came out to maybe 1 or 2 people, very close friends, best friends, that I trusted very much. But then later after that, in the springtime of that year, I had gotten into kind of an ongoing argument with a person that I considered to be a best friend at one point in time, but that person started to talk behind my back. It wasn't really even about me being gay, but then later on I found out that it was. He found out, so he started to tell people behind my back, and when I found this out, I was not happy. It turned into this ongoing argument, and I ended up posting something on the internet negative about him, and the day after that, I got into a huge verbal argument with his sister and his cousin that led to me being outed. In the middle of the argument, in the middle of class, the sister yelled out, "If this is about you being gay, everyone knows." And at that point, I realized I had just been outed. There wasn't really anything to do at that point, I wasn't mad or sad about it. I knew that after that, there was no kind of stopping it or hiding it, because I went to a really small high school where everybody knew everybody, and especially me. I realized that that 2-year period where I kind of didn't focus on anybody but myself, I was able to become comfortable with myself, and it allowed me to handle this situation in the way that it should be handled. At the time, I was telling people that yes, I was bisexual if they asked me about it, which after that argument didn't really happen until maybe a week or 2 later. People started asking me about it. I was honest about it, and I was being honest with myself, and that was very important. After that argument, I realized that I had not told my dad yet, and in a small town with a small school, things will get around. And I knew that my father would find out eventually, and I did not want that to happen. I wanted him to find out from me, his son. I sat down with him in the living room and I told him, Dad, I'm bisexual. And he was very confused about it because he didn't really understand how you could be attracted to both men and women. And really, I wish I would have told him that I'm gay. Eventually what happened was both of my parents realized, like, Mitch is gay, he's not bisexual, because I started saying it that way and I also started presenting it that way. But I didn't really present it, it was just something that I was honest about. My dad at first was very uncomfortable with it and really would not talk about it whatsoever. My mother was very uncomfortable with it at first as well. She was rather paranoid and anxious because my mother was a teacher in our district. And that just comes with a whole bundle of territory that is troublesome. But my mother actually completely surprised me. Within maybe like a week or two, she was gaining confidence and pride in me as her son. She went through a very fast transformation as a really proud mother, and I'm really, really thankful for that. My mother is one of my biggest supporters. My father, he needed time, and it required patience to allow him to deal with it in his own way. And that's what I would recommend for anybody. As high school went on, I became really comfortable with myself and I became more open with it. I knew I was gay, and I was proud of it. I was very proud of the person that I was becoming because it was allowing me to be myself. I was much more friendly, outgoing, open with people, honest. I was confident completely. I was very confident with myself. I did not care what people thought of me. And that still is here for sure today. My senior year was a big turning point. I ended up becoming Snowball King, elected president of my senior class. I spoke at graduation. I did theater all throughout high school. I was in every activity I could be in. I'm gonna sound like I'm bragging, but really it's just the fact that I'm very proud of how my life kind of changed. Coming out allowed me to really evolve as a leader and as someone who wants to make a difference in the world. I did a lot of things. It amazes me at the amount of respect that I gained from other people from being honest and okay with who I was. I really grew so quickly after I came out because I knew who I was and I was comfortable with it and I was proud to be Mitch Vosejpka. Today, my family is very supportive of me. I couldn't be more proud to be the son of the two parents that I have. My dad is still has his moments where he's like joking about me being straight and stuff like that, but he's comfortable with me and that's all that matters. And I can definitely tell that he loves me. He's been through some hard times with me, and my mother is 100% supportive of me. She's been there for me. I'm the vice president of PRISM at my college, which is basically a gay-straight alliance, and I just finished my first year of college as an openly gay student, and I had no issues for the most part. I really had no issues whatsoever. None of this would have been possible without me coming out. And if I hadn't have come out, I would not be the person I am today, and I would be lost. I would be so lost. So I am so thankful to be who I am, and I'm so proud and happy to be who I am. You're not alone. Happy Monday, guys, okay? I really look forward to hearing the other guys' stories, and I really look forward to hearing you guys' stories. I really hope that this inspires you to look into yourself if you haven't yet, and also just look back on yourself if you watch this video, because coming out is something that changes all of us. It really does. And I'm proud and happy that I did. I will see you on Wednesday, but I will more importantly see you on Monday, guys. Bye. Have a good week.